put up in too long. Let's drop a bomb and prove that they were wrong.
Wow, I am so glad we are back.
Nice to be back.
We were on a little hiatus. This was a sorrowful loss in my partner's and my co-host's family. And so first I want to send my public condolences to the Ricardo family.
Thank you.
My co-host's father recently passed away from complications due to COVID. And again, I'm really, really sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was a rough 2 weeks.
But we're back, and we come back in the city of Tampa, where we are now champions
of the world.
We have confirmed
because we've confirmed that hockey is played worldwide,
officially,
even in Chad. Maybe in Chad. We didn't confirm
Egypt
Chad
for sure.
Egypt for sure.
Kenya, Morocco.
But we are world champions.
Yeah.
Go Lightning, man! And tomorrow, if I'm going to try to make it, it looks doubtful, but there's going to be a boat parade apparently.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, I don't have a boat.
Down at Waterworks,
Yeah.
and
Is it going to be a combo Trump Lightning boat parade?
Probably.
Probably.
I would see.
If you can wear your Trump 2020 hats, you'd be welcome down in downtown Tampa.
Oh, I don't want to get my ass beat, but thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, they're going to do the boat parade, and then they're going to Raymond James.
I'd love to
Did you
participate.
try to get
on that.
tickets? I don't even know if there's any available now.
I don't know.
I heard
People
it
are
was,
already scalping them $250 a pop.
I don't know. I mean, it's funny
Free
because
tickets.
I'm not like this big COVID, guy.
Okay,
about me.
yeah, you don't wanna
but
be-
still, if it's going to
I
be
feel you.
crowded, a bunch of people drinking and not wearing shit,
it's gonna
and
be
we're not over it yet here. So, anyway. By the way, right before the shutdown, do you remember we were at the most crowded music festival of all time?
Oh, yeah.
The day after they shut down the
They
city.
literally shut everything down. Gasparilla Music Fest is like, nah, we're good. We'll stay open.
Those were the days.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway, this is conservative parents with liberal children.
Kids.
I keep saying the same mistake.
Kids.
It's my show and I make a mistake.
That's what you have me for.
But this is going to be a freewheeling show today because we didn't have really time to prepare. As I said, my co-host, who I rely on for my research, was the one that is coming in from out of town based on that his loss of his father. But we are going to talk a little bit about.
We
the
could talk
debate.
about roadside attractions up
We
and
could-
down the
we could
Georgia,
talk-
up and down I-75 between
I
here
can't
and
really
Carolina.
imagine
You want
what you
that?
saw.
No, we can talk about that.
We
Like
can-
pecans and sausage and all kinds of
Bring
things.
it on.
Strip club.
All the
Bring it on, yeah, all the strip club billboards.
Where you can,
Dad, what's that?
they got
Yeah.
steak there.
It's like adult toys are not what you're thinking. Daddy, adult toys.
Can I have one when I become an adult?
Ferraris? Those are adult toys.
So you went to south. So you saw south of the border.
We actually didn't go that way. We went up 75. We came into western South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Western South
There
Carolina.
is a Western South Carolina.
Yeah, it's called the upstate.
Okay, so you came. Okay, so you went through Georgia.
I did.
So did you go where you see the sign that says Big Bone Lick? There's
I actually didn't see that.
No.
there's a place called Big Bone Lick. I was like, yes, this is amazing.
Yeah, you must like that. But I
So if you're from there, are you a bone licker?
A bone licky,
A bone lick?
I guess.
A bone lickian?
Yeah, I like that one.
no,
Got a bone lickian.
dude, call me a bone licker. I'm going to punch you in the throat.
There's the Mandalorian. There's the Mandalorian and the bone lickian.
Bone lickian.
All right, tonight is the night
Oh, it's gonna be
of a debate.
hilarious.
Oh, I think it's going to be entertaining. I think we're going to do a short show because we both have to drive a significant distance to get to our TVs.
We need to get. I need to be. I need to be somewhere at 9 p.m.
I'm not missing a moment of it.
Yeah, me neither.
It's going to be trouncing.
Okay. And this whole juvenile discussion between two campaigns today was also entertaining. I get to inspect your ears. No, you don't.
I thought it was about the thickness of the gloves. Like we're gonna be, I want a 5-pound
Right.
glove. I want a 22-pound
What's
glove.
President
Yeah.
Trump's reach in this fight?
I'm pretty sure he could clean his clock. Yeah, that's all I can say. Yeah, Trump, just his girth, he could probably sit on him and crush him.
I would love to see a fight, just like them just fight.
Well, they're
They did threaten that with each other.
They're in the
Yeah,
same
they already
age
said that
bracket,
they would
right?
fight each other, so
Yeah,
just
right,
let them
right.
do it. Winner gets to be president.
We should have a death match.
Yeah.
No.
That would
Actually,
be-
the primary should be death matches.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
better.
get them grizzled.
Because if you really want to be the president, you should
Yeah.
be willing to die for it.
Yes. Right.
There you go. I'm with it.
And I won't tell anybody you're willing to shoot the president for it.
No, I didn't say any of that.
Because
It's got to be bare hands. You gotta
Secret
be able
Service
to-
will be here in 5 minutes.
You got to be able to kill him with your bare hands.
I pay for that. Pay-per-view. Right?
No holds
We can
barred
set this
cage
up.
match.
Politicians
We can
fight
set this
to
up.
the death.
How much would you pay
Cage match.
for an hour of a presidential
It
debate?
could be
just
like a
that?
Royal Rumble in a way. You could take like everybody who wants to be the Republican representative, all 30 of them, get in one ring. One person's walking out.
Wow, like gladiator style.
Yeah, gladiator style. Straight up.
Nice.
I think we should do this. We should.
I'm
implement this.
thinking Jim Jordan can hold his
I'd
own.
pay $200 at least.
Jim Jordan can hold his own. He's
Oh, they would make
wrestler.
a killing. You know how many people would pay to see that?
No pun intended. There'd be a killing at the gladiator.
Ba-dum-bum.
Wait, let me get that out because I'm going to know I need that soundbite a lot today.
All right, so the origin of the show for those few people who are now tuning in, because we didn't get a chance to advertise based on the last minute scheduling of this. In these times,
There it goes.
in these polarized times, I'm sure I'm not sitting here alone. I've discovered that, in fact, I'm not alone. That many parents who have conservative views have found out that their teaching by osmosis wasn't really working. The
hands-off
I'll
approach.
live the conservative. I'll have the media on in the background, conservative. I'll occasionally teach a lesson that's this is a conservative principle. Not be aggressive with it, all that, and that can't compete against the media, the smartphones, and so forth. That's accessible to all the kids these days. Schools, public schools. So I just discovered I raised 4 children on my own, and I thought, they're going to be conservative. They are not. They are very left-wing. I'm still very proud of them. It's just that it's frustrating because they're all highly successful kids, but just liberals. So I just thought, you know what, I need to have a show to vent this out, and I wrote something on Facebook about maybe doing it, and then without even promoting it, I had like 300, 400 people write me like, yeah. Then I told Serge about it. Yeah, you got to do it. But Serge was all about the money. You need to pay me for airtime. That's what it was.
Yeah, you know. Corporate greed, man. Corporate greed.
He is a capitalist.
Rock
Don't
on.
let him tell you otherwise.
Rock
man.
on. I can't wait for my next bill.
And so the show was born, and in a couple episodes after the I said, Jason, I'd love to have a co-host. So, and we tried to prep.
That's me being completely unprofessional.
We heard ringing.
Yeah, that was Alf.
Would you like to take that call from the
I
president
could.
of the company?
You want me to do
It
that?
may be important.
Let's do that.
Put
Hold
him
on,
on the
let's
air.
put him on the air.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh,
I haven't spoke to Alfie in a while.
Yo, what's up?
You online?
Huh?
You live?
No, we're not. We're getting ready to go live.
All right, bring your food right now.
How come you're not listening?
What do you mean?
You're not listening. You just asked questions. You didn't even, you didn't even look online to see if maybe we were live, and you're calling live during. The
Hey,
show.
Alf, it's Richard. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, do
I
you?
know.
Richard
Great.
says hi.
I'll be in a few minutes.
Oh, it's only
Goodbye.
through your mic. He can't hear me.
Yeah, it's on the phone.
Can you hear me?
No, it's too late. He hung up.
Oh, he's
bastard.
mad.
What's he
Yeah.
bringing you?
He's bringing me some food.
Aw.
I didn't get a chance. To
What?
look it
What?
up.
We're pieces of shit to you?
Not to
bringing-
me.
he-
Just probably to him. Yeah.
He's bringing him some steak and shake
No
fries.
Flohio fries?
Not today.
When was the last time you had Flohio fries, man?
I want to say like 3 weeks ago. It's been a while.
Yeah.
What the hell are Flohio fries?
Home fries with steak and chicken teriyaki on top with some peppers and onions.
Okay, leave the peppers and onions off, and that sounds really awesome.
No, that's what makes. It's part of it, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
integral.
That's disgusting.
Integral to it.
Sure. Okay.
No, don't knock it until you try it.
I don't like peppers.
Actually,
and onions.
don't try it at all because that's more for me and Serge.
Exactly.
Enjoy.
All right, so we
The
got
debate is in your hometown, though, aren't you? From
Yeah, I saw
Cleveland?
that. I was just like, really? This is
in
how
your
you know
old
it's
hood.
bad. It's
Yeah.
bad.
It's bad.
I don't know. I was just like,
Is that
really?
your
Out of
town?
Ohio,
You
out
just
of
want
all
to be
places,
bad. You just want to be bad, naughty.
all places, you had to be in Ohio. We couldn't. Yeah. Whatever.
Well, I mean, do you know the place? Have you been to the place where it's at?
I think it might be at the convention center. So probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's at Case Western.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I'm
Okay.
there.
You
And,
haven't been around any educational
it's at-
facility.
no.
right?
There's one in
Not
Cleveland.
since high school.
So I think there's 4 debates total, 3 presidential, 1 vice president. I'm pretty sure this one's in Cleveland. The other one, I believe, is in Miami.
Nice.
One is, I think the vice presidential debate is in Salt Lake City, I think. And I'm pretty sure
Final
the
debate.
one is in California somewhere. I want to say either San Diego or L.A.
California.
California.
You know, we've been thinking about the presidential debates, but I'd be really intrigued how Pence treats Kamala Harris.
Well, I don't think he can be in the same room with her without his wife there.
That's true.
Where's this?
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Come on, you're all... That was...
That's the one.
That was his attempt at humor.
It was
That's what you get.
hilarious. That's all I'm going to say.
Anyway, we can talk about anything today, man.
killing me right now.
The Lightning, man, that was really exciting to see last night.
that was a great
man.
game.
You know, it really
Oh.
saddens me in a way that they get to carry the cup with no fans around. It's,
Yeah.
it's like, even if it's the other city, the fact that the fans are there, they end up because they're hockey fans. And they really appreciate tradition.
Right. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So even if it was in Dallas they won the cup, it would have been fine with me. Obviously better in Tampa. But it was something surreal about right there, like hoisting
Just
the cup.
seeing
and,
the
like,
empty arena.
But did you notice how loud the crowd was last
Oh,
night?
yeah,
It just
they
seemed like they
really-
were like pumping that fake crowd up a little bit
They
louder.
actually did that pretty well because when I was watching the game, I felt like it simulated well enough to feel like I got into the game more. That's all I
Yeah.
needed.
But I want to feel bad for me, but I wouldn't have been there anyway. I felt bad for the players that they couldn't enjoy that energy.
Yeah.
Because last night was Dallas at home,
right.
and they couldn't feed off that energy.
Yeah.
Now, at the same time, one of the things I heard the other night, one of the commentators said that they can hear each other more, and they can hear the bench.
Right.
Which means that they can help, like, look for this. Oh, my God. Do that.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm sure there's give and take there, but just missing that the power of the crowd's noise and their adulation had to be
And
really
for those
hard.
of you who
Yeah.
have not been to a
Sucks.
hockey game, go to a hockey game. Because even if you're not a hockey fan, there's been people over the years that have taken to hockey games at first-time experience, and they go from, like, I didn't really care to, like,
What the fuck is icing?
Yeah, really. It's like, why do they keep stopping?
I don't understand the
Listen,
icing.
icing is when you shoot it all the way down. It doesn't touch anything, goes past that blue line.
No,
Real simple.
that's close to the definition. But us hockey nuts. no.
Okay, so what's the actual?
You can't, from your end, from inside your blue line,
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
like-
toss down the end of the ice without the opportunity
To recover.
to recover the puck or for the defense to play it.
That's why they wave it off. They wave it
Sometimes
off at
when the
certain
guys-
times.
when
There's
the-
an
when the
element
guy
of
gets-
you.
So if there's a chance that
There's a chance you can't
yeah.
like let the puck go down. If you're the defensive team, just let it go down
Yeah.
and call it icing just to get the face off on the other end. So there's that element of it too.
Oh man, if we talk about hockey for the next hour, that would be fantastic. I have like a million things in my head. I'm like, why the hell does Vasi come out of the net and go behind it?
Go behind
And
it, right?
Makes me crazy.
Every time.
I'm like,
Wait a
what
minute,
is
wait a
going
minute,
on?
Wait a minute.
Who used to do that
Well,
a lot?
you-
Wasn't it Hobby
No,
Bullen?
Ben Bishop did it the most.
Oh, Ben
Oh,
Bishop.
my
Yeah, no,
gosh.
he was the worst.
Ben Bishop.
No, but no, he was.
And he was on the
he was
Stars,
most,
he just wasn't
He's
able
known
to
as the
play.
most
I felt
skilled
bad.
stick handler as a goalie. That's why he did it because he was a great passer from behind the net.
Yeah.
Vasilevsky doesn't do much passing. He kind of dumps it to one side or the other. He's not. But Ben Bishop used to pass it up the ice from behind the net.
No, he was. Yeah, he was.
Right, he was
I
pretty
liked
awesome
Bishop
at it.
when Bishop was
But he would
with us.
once
I really
or
liked
twice
him.
a season
Yeah, he would screw
shove
up.
it to some other guy in the team and be an empty net goal, basically. But but for the most part,
And that's why he's with the Stars.
and he got injured because his team hacked him to death for giving up the puck.
I felt bad. I felt bad for him.
Anyway.
I wanted to see him on there.
Anyway, I got a call. I should say a text message from some hockey buddies from up north, and they said, "Oh, congratulations to your Lightning. Hedman didn't deserve the
Really?
Conn Smythe Trophy."
Yeah.
I tend to agree with that.
I had other
But
people.
it's hard
Yeah.
to ignore just how important he was. But historically, it goes to the most potent offensive player.
Okay,
and
I
Braden
think
Point was awesome.
Point was a beast, and I love Point. The only reason why I can defer back to Hedman only because he really became the captain of that team with Stamkos being
Yeah, that's
out,
true.
and he took some shots, he took some penalties, he wasn't afraid to rough it up, so he really did show some true leadership while he was on the ice.
He's not undeserving of it. I just thought
And I like him. I mean, I do like him, but all our guys.
And I thought
there's-
Vasilevsky should have gotten some consideration too, although he only had that one shot at the end. he still made so many game-saving saves to keep the Lightning in it, and so
I happen to be I'm a big Vasi fan, and I defer to the goalie because really, the goalie,
he stops the puck.
He stops the puck.
Yeah.
I mean, and when you look at all the games they won in the playoffs, he did not get relieved one single time,
Right.
and none of those series were lost with us being close to. We never went to a Game 7.
Right, and there was no my recollection of the 22 games we played.
We were
I
in
don't
control.
remember a single that was such a bad goalie let up.
There was a game or two where he had a shitty. He might have had a less than stellar game, but that's look, Tom Brady in his first game threw some really crappy throws, and even this week he fumbled. I can't fault him for the occasional failure.
But let's use that segue to say we got the
Bucks.
Tampa Bay the Bucks and
the
got,
Rays are
and
in the
Rays.
playoffs.
Yeah,
Well,
what is it
first
now?
place-
Let's get an
It's
update.
game one.
Game one. It was 1-0 10 minutes ago.
It's now the middle of the seventh. I think we're up 1-0, which means we're up to bat.
Okay,
Nice.
cool. Right, so it's at
we
home.
have two
right?
and a half innings left, and we're up at that. And we're at home,
Right, so after this round, by the way, I'm trying to understand.
which means
that
when you're at the bottom of the
they go
inning,
to a bubble system after this round, though.
Yeah.
So they go out to California or something like that, or Arizona.
Oh,
after
really?
this?
I hadn't
Yeah, they
heard
go
that.
to the rest of the games are going to be played at one venue. After
I
the
heard
opening
MLB
round.
was going to try to have limited fans, but no, they didn't. They're not going to be able to do that.
Oh, but speaking of fans, what was the announcement today? I was waiting on it on Ray J.
I didn't get the info. I haven't.
Hang on,
I haven't heard anything.
Hey, Brenda, you want to go on the air?
Are you going on the air right now?
No, we're on the air right now. Your voice is just on the air right now.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Cool.
What's up? Why are you calling?
I'm calling about Grandma Rose and having to go to New York.
Who are you?
All right, so wait. So the audience, Brendan is my law partner on complex family law cases, and we have 5 hearings tomorrow, starting at noon and going all day in the afternoon. But there was a death in her family, and she needs to get out of town.
Oh, no.
And she's about to tell me good or bad news about you co-counseling for the hearing, or you're leaving it up to me. What's the deal?
All on you.
Yeah. I'm afraid I have to leave it up to you.
Oh no! I'm not
I know.
prepared.
Great reason to be afraid.
You're always prepared because you are a wordsmith and a presence to be reckoned with. So
There you
I'm
go.
not
And he has a
worried about
great
it.
haircut.
Yeah, but we're doing this over the phone. It's not even Zoom.
I know.
I can't win with my haircut now. I have to do it with my prose.
You're going to lose.
I have to do it with my words and my thoughts.
Well, that's your strong suit.
All right,
I mean,
Chaucer,
your
wrap
hair,
it up.
Your
Yeah,
hair is on
notwithstanding the gray hair, it's my strong suit. Thank you. Nice save.
point. You're welcome. How's it going over there?
We're just random subject. We're actually talking sports today because we didn't really have a chance to prepare. Jason came in from South Carolina after the unfortunate passing of his dad. So
Sorry, Jason.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
My
it.
condolences to you.
I
And
appreciate that.
Yes.
yeah, so we're just shooting the breeze here, basically passing the next 45 minutes until we get to go home to see the debates or debate.
The
Is
sing.
that tonight?
Yeah.
Yes, you're working too hard, Brenda. It's tonight.
I am working too hard, so there's the circus. I'm going to be watching some circus tonight
Yup.
on TV.
Yeah, but Brenda, what time are you actually leaving tomorrow?
Yeah, he's looking at a flight at 1 o'clock. That's the
No,
only
no,
flight.
what? No. We talked about this earlier.
Just tell me you don't have the
can't
middle
leave
seat.
until dinner time.
But you don't have the middle seat, right?
I'm
They're opening the middle
he
seats
can't
back up.
seem to find another flight, and I'm going home to look at flights.
Okay, so really, there's 5 hearings, 5 or like that many hearings tomorrow.
Do you know how badly I want to be there only because this case is such a son of a bitch? You know I want to be.
Yeah, I know it, but it's also by telephone, and I'm sure they have telephones at airports. And
Oh, shut up already! I'm going to knock you out. I'll hurt him, Brenda. Just you say the word, and I'll punch him right in the throat.
you see, this is the thing. It's like she's my
Or in the
Brenda's
hair.
my emotional support animal. If we're going to talk about traveling.
Well, maybe you're hers.
Support
That was pretty degrading.
I don't mean it that way. I meant like,
you said it that way.
Well, I said I completely demeaned you. That's what I do.
Maybe it's
Where are they
peanut
flying
butter
to?
whiskey.
Yeah, maybe.
Where are they flying?
We are completely sober.
Where are they
Oh
flying?
my gosh, how boring!
No, we're not completely sober, but I said that like I'm completely sober. See how it works?
His hair's sober.
That's about it now. It hasn't filtered.
It's
it hasn't filtered into
But
my
don't
hair
ask
yet.
about his fingertips.
Every other
They're
cell in my
screwed.
body's got
They're so
got
screwed.
some in it. Got some whiskey in it.
I've asked the question 3 times. Are you going to answer the question?
What's the question, sir?
Where is she flying to?
Yeah, where is Mama Rose?
So she's going to be buried in Brooklyn. So we're going to flying into New York City.
Hey, Alf. What's up? You haven't met Jason right before?
Nope.
I haven't met Jason.
No. I'm talking. We have the president of the company of Flow Higher Radio walk into the studio.
Oh.
So I was just saying he hasn't met Jason before. No, but you.
Jason hasn't met me either. I mean,
Jason hasn't met Brenda. We all get together.
Brenda,
You-
we'll have to go to lunch.
You.
Yeah.
We'll make it an evening of it.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, you like to get away from your 7
Do you want
children.
22 kids with you, or just the adults?
It's going to be just the adults.
Oh, okay, I can. That's
does
15.
Jason have 7 children for real?
Yes, Jason has 7
For
children.
real.
For real. Yes.
I am like the Bigfoot of families, but it's not true.
So do I get to say Sherry and I have 9 children?
No, you don't, because you don't.
No.
You just made me throw up in my mouth right there.
we
I didn't go that far. I did feel an overwhelming sense of disgust.
Where is that?
I don't have that. I don't have that sound effect.
You need to find that.
I need to find out.
Anyway, please find another flight, but I'll understand if it has to be 1 o'clock. I get
I'm
it.
just going to say, doesn't the new Supreme Court nominee have 7 children?
Yes, very similar to Jason's family. Jason, chime in.
If I
here.
may be so bold, I don't
Yes.
usually like to speak about this because my wife will hurt me when I get home. But our first 5 are biological, and our second 2 are adopted, and both the second 2 are African American.
Well,
They're not Haitian, but they're African American. So when they insult Amy, they insult my wife.
You got it.
Yeah.
Wow. Kudos to you and Amy.
Thank you.
For,
Thank you.
Being wonderful human beings. That's all I can say.
I
Mad
I accept
respect.
all the compliments on behalf of Amy Coney Bryant.
Bryant?
Barrett.
Barrett. There's the liquor.
No, I just don't know her name. I've been holed up in the last 2 weeks. I have barely seen anything.
Tonight, that's all I'm going to say about that, since there's no debate going on.
Oh, you know what? They changed it.
Go
it's
Trump.
Not it's not going to be a debate. It's going to be
It's a cage match.
it's UFC. It's UFC
gonna be-
cage match.
They're getting measured for gloves right now.
And booties. And booties.
That's
Could
great.
you see
But
Trump kicking Biden?
I don't care about that. I don't want to
be.
be cage. I just want
Just
I just want a
watching Biden's
presidential
dentures
wedgie.
fly out.
Have you ever seen a presidential wedgie? We need one of those tonight.
all right, you guys have fun.
All right.
Safe travels.
All right, God, it's
Sorry
all
about
on
your
me
loss.
tomorrow. God dang
Yep.
it. All right.
So selfish.
All right. Have a safe flight.
Safe
Love
travels.
to your family.
Condolences.
Thank you,
All
Richard.
right. Bye-bye. Wow, this is a chance to promote our firms.
That's our first call in.
That's our first call.
Yay! Was it intentional? No.
Hey, that was my. All right, so
Call is a call.
my practice is devoted to generally victims of discrimination in employment and those who are fighting custody battles with someone like a spouse that has mental issues or something like that. Difficult, complex custody issues. So that's my law partner who I do the complex custody issues with. That was Brenda Bayeto. Her business is Tampa Mediations. You can look that up on the internet. And mine is the Myers firm. By the way, I had a breakthrough today. I've been working on, very slowly, putting together a new website. My ancient website 17 years ago, no change. It's been disgusting. Page 1 went up today. The remaining 5 or 6 pages will go up over the next several days as we kind of iron out bugs in it. But the MyersFirm.com page is up, the first page, and you can still contact me.
Wow.
Hit the 10-second, button
late
backwards.
now.
Yeah, right. That's the Myers Firm PA, and the website is www.myersfirm.com.
Do you need to say the www
No.
anymore?
No, you
I
probably
think,
don't.
I don't
This
think
is
No,
you do.
but it made me slowly think about what my website really
You were
is.
buying time?
Yes.
It's easier to say World Wide Web than it is
Yes.
to say W.
You can look at me on the
WWW.
interwebs. On the interweb.
://
And Jason, tell me a little bit about your firm.
Very little. We're Ricardo and Waslick PL. We do consumer protection, where we protect people against credit card defense and foreclosure. The law firm website is ricardolaw.com. See how I did not use the www.
But by
where I
default,
bought-
because I screwed up, you ended up saying www.
Yeah, just to mock you.
Okay, well, I can take it.
Or you could email me at Jason, Jason, at ricardolaw.com. We're happy to help.
I'm R. Myers at myersfirm.com.
So you just stepped on mine.
Yes.
I didn't step on yours.
Well, that's okay because it's my show.
I paid half.
Don't! It's our show! Don't! I get title billing.
ricardolaw.com.
myersfirm.com. No, it's funny because
You don't have as nice
we
a
did the
voice.
first
You're
we did the
lost.
first
You're
show. This is hilarious. To me, this is hilarious. Only in retrospect, because I got angry at first, truly. So we did the show when we did our first show.
Which I listened to.
My brother, and it was kind of sloppy, but we kind of we got through it. It is what it is.
It was vicious. It was awful.
It's god awful.
But my brother texted me after the show, or maybe the next day, and he says, I listened to the show. And it was something along the lines of...
He goes, well, if you like listening to people promote their show all the time, then it's
Right.
great.
And talking about nonsense and bullshit in between.
It was brutal.
That's what I heard.
That's how you know his brother.
Right.
I cried a little.
But we're trying to fine-tune it. But today is just about Tampa Sports. Maybe... what's going on with Cleveland sports, by the way?
Browns won. We're still headed to the Super
Are they
Bowl.
2-1 or are they
2-1? We're the first time we've been over 500.
We'll see you in Tampa.
6 games.
So they lost their opener, right?
Yeah.
Who'd they beat since then?
We beat... Who did we just play? We played the Washington football team. This past week.
That's a whole nother subject. Oh
And
my God.
before that, the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay, so you're walking on
We got one
on the
legitimate
lower
one.
rungs of the NFL.
Yeah.
Okay, but you should beat those teams.
Yeah, we should.
Okay, so you did. See,
They're
And the
1 and
Cleveland
2.
Indians are
Aren't you
currently-
1 and 2?
No, they're
We're
2-1.
2-1.
Oh, 2 and 1.
Yeah, the first time we've been
Bucks
over
are 2 and 1.
500 and probably.
Can we
4
talk about
years.
just for a minute about how almost wonderful it is that they're called the Washington football
football team?
I mean, I really find that because they could have fully kowtowed and come up with some bogus name, but to bring up the point of just
Oh, it's
how
3-0 Rays, by the way.
There you go.
Thank you for the update.
And still bottom of the 7th.
Oh, so we're batting
Indians
some people
are
in
losing
right now.
0-2 to the Yankees.
I don't have any real knowledge. I'm reporting.
The Indians
what
are
Google,
playing the
what
Yankees?
Google,
Yeah.
what Google told me.
And
I
if
hate
they
Are
the
you a
win-
big?
Yankees.
I didn't know you were big. Are you a big baseball fan, or is it just?
I
Cleveland?
used to be. I kind of,
Well, you're still rooting for the hometown.
Yeah, of course, always.
All right.
They're losing 2-0.
Oh,
They have to beat the Yankees
Are
because
they-
then if they beat the
but
Yankees, they get
who's
to play the Rays in the
Is this the
second
4
round.
and 5 seeds? What is this?
This is 4-5.
So who's the 4? Cleveland? I think
Yeah,
Cleveland is.
we're 4. Yeah,
Okay, so you're at home.
yeah.
You can't lose this game. Now, are they playing the best of 3?
You're
All
talking
at
to the
home?
guys who lost the World
Time-
Series at
yeah,
home
that's true.
to the Cubs.
That's true.
Ugh.
Wait, but my understanding is the opening round is all 3 games are at the higher seed. They don't travel.
Really?
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully.
Just to avoid all the
Yeah, because
Well,
traveling and
you know
COVID
what has
concern.
my third son all ripped up is that the Rays are the number 1 seed and they don't get a bye. They have to play.
Yeah,
well,
the
the
lowest
whole new
seed.
playoff system because
Well,
of the
I
shortened
know, but
season.
it's a shitty new play. We don't get a bye. You don't get the benefit of being like awesome.
I know, and even when you're awesome, you still have to play only a short series, which is actually
Yeah, you're
leads
still
to-
playing at home, so that's
Is it
good.
best of 3? Is that what I heard?
That's, I think that's another reason why they did that. It's still best of 3.
Okay, so that's the benefit.
but anything can happen in 3
So you
game
get to
series.
play at
Over
home
a
with
7-game series. You're more
Especially
your
if
team
you got
usually
great
wins.
pitchers.
So you get to play at home with no fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is the
you got
point?
You got the weekend at Bernie people instead.
Well, you could sleep in your own bed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're all in hotels, but
Yeah,
I
they
beg to
probably
differ.
are.
Yeah, they're all quarantined.
They probably
they're
are. That's the
they're all
worst.
quarantined.
Really, you don't think they go home to their wives and stuff?
I think they're quarantined even during a regular season. I think
Yeah.
they mostly stay at hotels even when they're in town. That's my suspicion.
Because it's easier to avoid.
Not in football because they're home all week, but I think in baseball they're in and out so fast. I think they literally.
We can invite one of our audience members, the 3 or 4 of them, to call into our show.
But none of them are baseball players, so what do they know?
No, well, they can call into any one of our phones. We don't want to give out our cell numbers over here.
I'm not giving mine out. I'm all these crazies calling me, all 2 of them.
Well,
I
now
respect my
it's only
friends.
one now. So, and I think I know
Are you
that
keeping track? What's
We
on our
lost
Facebook
Brenda
Live?
because
Right there.
Brenda went to sleep.
We're down to one person.
we got one person watching.
That's awesome.
It's your
that what
loyal
it
fan
says?
base. You got a loyal fan at home.
We're gonna wait. Where's my camera? Oh, there.
Yours is right here.
We have to put our link to the Spreaker link.
Yeah.
Both see
When
me?
do we? All right. So when do we go iHeartRadio? Do we get to tell iHeart we got up to 1 fan?
What's going?
What
on?
happens there?
Yeah, that's ghetto style. There you go.
Can we
Perfect.
tell who's actually watching?
No.
You can't click on that and find out who that is.
No, unfortunately, you cannot. I do not
That's-
have a
they're
mouse
anonymous.
I don't have a mouse that clicks on the TV screen over there.
Well, it's going to be sad if it's none of our family members. Even our family won't watch.
I love. I just hijacked his camera. I love it.
Oh Lord.
You did that to that?
Yeah,
did.
did you see? I'll show you.
You missed
There
it.
he is,
He's
like-
gonna do it again. Then you got to wait 30 minutes,
That's 30 seconds?
30 seconds to see it again.
Now you
Now
can
it's going to be way off.
Oh, look. Oh.
There you go. Right there. Perfect. Yep, go back. Yeah, just lean that way the rest of the show. There you go.
All right, you
Perfect.
did good.
Perfect.
You did good.
We're proud
Oh,
of
there am I pointing like a long time ago. Now we're going to waste time on the
you.
air.
This is what happens when there's no preparation.
Wait, let's talk about the debate. We can close the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Are
I
you guys
love it.
going to play any of the debate drinking games? There's several.
I kind of would want to. Look.
There are several
all right,
going around.
Yeah, all right.
All right, you
I
tell
got-
me what they are, and I will shoot it up.
I got a message from the
Let's see,
lady
where'd it go?
who
Oh,
sent me a drinking game thing, so I'm going to show it.
yeah,
to
there you go. Because some of them are hilarious. One of them says if Joe Biden comes up and doesn't sniff a woman or sniffs a woman on the way up to the stage, it's 5 shots.
Oh, damn! I'll be drunk by like
Wait, wait.
midnight.
2020 debate drinking game.
There we go.
A sip. There's you do just a sip. If Biden loses his train of thought. You do a sip if Trump laughs at Biden. You do a sip if Biden misquotes COVID statistics. You do a sip if Trump says huge. You do a sip.
No, not
Oh,
huge.
huge.
The word is not huge.
Huge.
Disaster.
Huge, because that's a New Yorker thing. Huge.
It's a Queens thing.
There's
You take a sip every time Biden starts a sentence with look or listen.
yeah, look or listen. That was another funny
Okay. And every time Biden
Come on,
says
man.
an incorrect gun fact. Now,
How about-
a whole shot.
No. How about come on, man?
Well, that
Oh,
was my
I'm
punchline.
jumping
Man,
the
you
gun.
went
I'm
to the
sorry.
punchline.
Damn.
All right, one shot if Biden references being VP or Obama. One shot if Biden references taking away guns or stricter gun laws. And one shot every time Trump says China virus.
China. No, it's not
China.
China. It's China.
China.
It's
China.
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 I wanted to. Can I share this real quick? So the other day, I was driving up to South Carolina, and I was listening to about a bunch of podcasts on my way up, just because I'd rather listen to people talking than music because it keeps me awake. And I listened to an hour and 15-minute long conversation with Donald Trump Jr. And he's not. I think he's actually a very interesting individual. But his, always on personality can be a little bit much, you know? I mean, because he's a hunter, and he doesn't always talk politics, by the way. By the way, phenomenal. Oh, it was with it was the Rubin Report. It was a recent podcast with Rubin Report. Very interesting guy. He's a gay, former liberal who has a husband and a child out in L.A., and he's kind of turned more libertarian. Okay. So anyway, he interviews Donald Trump Jr., but the comment I interrupted about was that Junior talks like his dad. He says China like that. It was so crazy. But you know what was really funny? Every time he said, what do you call the hat? What is the red hat called? What kind of hat?
A MAGA hat.
A MAGA hat. We all call it a MAGA hat. My son has a MAGA hat. No. Junior calls it a MAGA hat.
MAGA.
MAGA. And I'm like, every time he said it, I'm
No.
like, what are you talking about, Willis? It's not MAGA, it's MAGA.
It must have drove you crazy.
It kept me up.
Well, that was the purpose.
There
of
you
it.
go. So I won. Sorry to interrupt.
But you get to finish the whole drink if you're not doing shots, and you got a whole drink.
And what do you do if you have to actually get up in the morning and go to work?
I got 5 hearings tomorrow, by the way.
I have a hearing first thing at 9 a.m.
Oh, my Lord. I don't understand. By the way, we'll have to talk about this on a law side some other time.
Yeah.
But we have a case that's in dependency court, and it's like the wild, wild west. People file something at the last minute.
Yeah. It's crazy.
The judge will just say, we're hearing it. Like, it's not set, it's not noticed, it's not...
Not Judge Tepper.
No, Bab.
I love Bab.
Let's be
I
honest.
do. No,
Bab. She's straightforward.
Judge Bab is pretty straightforward. She'd be like, "Screw you! You
So-
fired that yesterday.
so
we're not hearing that today."
First hearing I've ever had in dependency. Everybody's being introduced on the record,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a pause, like a good, and I haven't been introduced yet. So I go, "Excuse me, Your Honor, this is Attorney Myers for." I didn't get to you yet. Be quiet. You'll be addressed in due time. I'm like,
Oh, are we talking about Judge Bab?
yes.
I will just say this much.
I made a faux pas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just hang tight.
Hang
now, if you know Judge Bab and you're sitting in front of her like I would
She'll
be.
love you.
No, she doesn't love me. She hates my guts, but I'm joking. She loves my wife, but she hates me. I'm also teasing.
Well, what kind of cases? I don't. She does those.
Okay, once upon a time.
Okay.
Years ago, when I did family, I was in front of Judge Bab on occasion for dependency, and occasionally on family. But that was when Tepper was on the bench, and then Judge Bab did a turn through foreclosure, so I've gotten to see her there, and so that would be really my only exposure to her. But it's fun to hometown outside lawyers.
Yeah.
When you're from Miami and you're on the phone, I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah. Good luck.
The one time I got truly hometown is I had to go down to Fort Myers for a hearing, and the hearing started with opposing counsel saying, "Are we still on for 10:35 at whatever country club?" It's like 8:30 docket, right? And I'm like, I'm going to lose.
All right.
I'm going to lose.
Since I know
I'm
Judge,
gonna lose.
I'm going to only share this with you. I'm only going to share this with you since Judge Bab is certainly not listening. And she doesn't do the work. She doesn't do the line of work that I'm doing anyway. So one time, right before a hearing, opposing counsel was sitting across the table from me. They had come up from somewhere, probably Tampa, but still they came up from Tampa. And here I was. And the first thing that Judge Bab said was, "How's Jill? And how are the kids?"
Right.
And I'm like, "I win."
right.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I am so sorry, Judge Bab. If you
All right,
listen to
wait.
that.
So we got like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
We have 11 minutes.
I want to tell you that the whole story of this being hometown for that hearing when it started with all right. This is hilarious, really. You'll love this story because you're a lawyer. All right.
And I love getting hometown.
So I worked at a Clearwater law firm, and I'm getting I'm the catch-all guy. I don't have a specialty. Whatever the 7-attorney firm, whatever the other 6 attorneys don't want to handle is what I get.
Oh, you get the leftovers.
I get the leftovers. And one of the cases involved an elderly couple, like in their late 80s. The gentleman had twin sons from a first marriage that lasted like 25-something years.
Yikes.
He's in his second marriage that lasts like another 30, 35 years. Okay. And he's living with his wife. They both are now having onset dementia.
Oh, okay. I'm like, damn, they're having more kids?
He's a multi-millionaire.
Okay.
And he goes into a guardianship, and the guardians that are appointed are what I've labeled, and I always label them, the evil stepsons, because I'm representing the wife. Okay?
The current or the former?
The current wife. Okay. That they're living together.
Wow. Okay. And she has dementia too.
She's got onset dementia too.
So she can't be the guardian.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Got it.
But I got hired by the bank that's overseeing the assets of this couple to make sure
Okay.
that her interests are protected.
Who did he name as his guardians or nothing?
They filed, its evil stepsons filed for guardianship, and he was declared incapacitated, and they became the guardians. So now there's a guardianship where he is the ward, okay? And they never accepted their stepmom as their real mom, right? So, all right. So it gets to the hometown story real quickly. So at some point, the evil stepsons hire this nurse Ratchet type. If you ever know the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, in that movie with Jack Nicholson, Nurse Ratchet was this evil freaking nurse in this mental ward. So they hire this like evil nurse to torment my client, the current wife that's got onset dementia.
I believe it.
All right.
Sure. Yeah.
So I get a call from the bank representative. Now, I'm working in Clearwater. This is down in Fort Myers. So I get a call from the bank representative and said, hey, are you aware that this Nurse Ratchet person is every day taking our client out in her car and putting her on I-95 and driving like 100 miles an hour just to scare the piss out of her every day? I said, no shit, is that really happening? Like, I've never heard of such a
that's
crazy shit, right?
Private
They go-
investigator. But anyway.
Right.
Go ahead.
They go, yeah, we've hired people, we're following, this is what's happening, and you got to file an emergency motion. So in guardianship, you have to do everything by petition. So I filed an emergency petition, okay, and to remove this nurse. She's posing a danger, okay?
That's nuts.
All right.
That's more than imposing a danger. That
All right.
is like...
So after I file it, like the day after, I get from the lawyer for the evil stepsons a discovery request, a request for production of documents. Please produce all records to indicate that this nurse has, is guilty of this conduct you're alleging.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
And it was
all
a
right.
bogus request.
It's not bogus. I'd want
Well,
to know.
no,
it
I
if
meant
was on the
bogus
other
because
side.
no documents are going to prove
Yeah.
she's doing it. It's just those documents are out.
Didn't you have a private investigator?
No, no.
So unprepared.
Stop that.
Okay. Sorry.
You win.
No.
Evil stepson.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Sorry.
To get to the hometown aspect of it, to avoid your
Sorry.
bullshit. Okay, so it's like 3 or 4 days into this thing. Like, I get the discovery request, and I'm like, this is fucking bogus. But I guess I have to start responding to it. I get a call from the bank rep again and says, you won't believe this, but Nurse Ratchet just died. So
What?
No way.
So I go, what the hell happened? He goes, she had a brain aneurysm and
No.
she fucking croaked.
No.
I said, all right, so I said, listen,
Let's drop the
I
motion.
don't want to. I don't want to say it's good news, but it's kind of good news. So I'll withdraw. I'll withdraw the petition. There's no need for it. My
Yeah,
my
she's
petition
dead.
was to get her removed. She's been removed by God.
She's dead. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
So I withdraw the petition. I file the necessary paperwork.
Yes.
Withdraw the petition. Notify the court. Notice of withdrawal.
You have 7
Okay.
minutes.
All right.
Just telling you.
Okay. So now the time period to respond to the request for reduction lapses, and I get a motion to compel. And I said, well, your motion to compel is filed in connection with the petition that's been withdrawn. So you don't have standing to bring your motion to compel. And besides, it's moot. Right?
That's
Right.
the overall
the
issue.
standing
It's
and moot issues, right?
It
Boom,
doesn't
you're
matter
done.
anymore.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
I've withdrawn the motion. She's
so
dead.
the attorney for the evil stepson says, no, we're setting this for hearing. I said, go by all means, set it for hearing. I'm going to move for legal fees.
Who was the attorney? Who was the judge?
It's down in Fort Myers. I don't even remember.
In front of Fort Myers judges all the time, and they're old.
I
and
don't remember. This is
Thompson.
This is 1997.
I'm still in front of those judges. They're all
Okay.
retired, and they're senior.
You're giving me
judges.
shit right now.
Yeah, I am. I want to know who the
Fuck
judge
y'all!
was. I want to know. Was it Judge Thompson?
All right. No, I don't remember.
Well, this is a stupid story.
I don't recall.
Okay, Hillary,
All right,
go on.
so-
Come on, just give me the rest of
so-
it. All right, Hillary,
all right.
go on.
The attorney for the evil stepson says, "Oh, we're bringing it to hearing," and I said, "Just bring it. No judge in their right mind is going to grant you the
Motion to compel an
Right,
issue
right,
that
right,
on a
right.
person who's
All
deceased.
right.
Right, yeah.
So now I already
On a
gave you
motion
a
that's
head
been
start of what
withdrawn.
happened at the hearing
Yeah.
because I go down for this hearing because it's
Of course, and you should. That's the right
Yeah,
thing.
you
And I go-
Especially if you're hometown, you must.
Yeah, I
appear.
went down for the hearing, and I get here in
Where'd
front
you go
of the
for
judge,
lunch?
And it starts off with the attorney for the evil stepson saying to the judge, "Are we still on for the country club at the tea time at 10:35?" That's how it starts off.
Ugh.
That's when you file your motion
And I
to
turned to the
recuse.
bank rep who's with me, shoulder to shoulder, and I said, "We're about to get our asses handed to each other. You know, my ass is going to get handed to me. I'm like, I don't know what to do."
Yeah.
Motion to recuse.
Okay, I did not make that motion.
I know you
the
didn't,
judge, right? So
because
the judge says, "Well, let me hear what you got to say." And I said, "Well, it's moot. Petition's been withdrawn. Nurse is dead. There's no need to produce anything because it's not pending on anything. There's no issues remaining."
Yeah.
And the judge says, "Well, here's where I differ, sir. Until there is an order stating you can't respond, you're obligated to respond." So there was no order telling you not to respond.
So you've waived.
So you needed to respond, and you didn't respond. And not only did you know there was no order and you failed to respond, the attorneys warned you of that, and you failed to comply. So I'm sanctioning you and the bank $750 each.
Dang.
I got personally sanctioned. Personally. $750. That's how hometowned I was.
Wow.
Well, somebody had to pay for the country club.
And I walked out of there and I'm like, well, you know, so the not the attorney, the rep of the bank says, "Should we appeal this?"
Hell no.
You want to drop $10,000 on a stupid appeal?
$1,500.
Right.
That's crazy.
Anyway, all right. It's 5 to 8. We're gonna wrap up.
It's 3-1, middle of the 8th.
Okay, that's our update, our sports update.
You're welcome.
Go Bolts.
Go Bolts.
Still chance.
Next year, and we don't have to root for them until next year, but go Bolts for winning
Well,
the
they
championship.
start. No, we don't. It starts in
It's
December.
Yeah, it's
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
Like
Well,
2 months.
What, are they going to have a truncated season? Or they
Well,
they're
they
not going to have an
no,
80,
no.
80
I think the goal. I mean, I think next season is going to be a little different, but they don't want to wait much longer because they don't want to do what they did.
Well, I
this
know
year.
that, but they're not going to play 80 games or 82 games. They're going to play probably a 60-game season or something, probably, right?
I'm not Nostradamus. I don't really know.
Whatever.
But you know what? We do need to ask the question. It's a serious question. Is Stamkos going to retire, or is he coming back? He's 30. Did you know that?
He's only 30.
Yeah, he's a pup.
He's 30.
Well, that's
get
old
your
in
damn
hockey
core
years.
thing in
But
order
he's been
and get back
injured
on the ice.
for like 3/4 of the time.
Yeah,
for
get rid of you.
playoffs.
Goodbye. And you know what? You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Oh, now that we know we can win championships without him, see what you can get for him?
Well, apparently.
But maybe we won because they loved him so much, and they were like, that's what they were playing for.
rallied
I love
around him.
Stamkos. Did you see how long his hair was? He looked like a hippie.
Yeah.
But that's
Many
not
of them
the
do
point.
during the
but
playoff
what
run.
we need a forward that's going to be able to score points. They were struggling throughout the play. They should not have struggled. Every game, I kept saying to my kids, could you imagine what would have happened if
They
Stamkos
won 2
was
series
there?
in 5, 2 series in 6. That's not struggling, man. That's domination. We never went to a game 7.
I want
4.
I want 4-0. Man. What are you
Right.
talking about? I mean,
Well, that's what should happen last year when we set the world on
all
fire.
right, since you have engaged me and now you have annoyed me.
Yes. Well, there's
you
always a
have
base
reared.
level of annoyment.
Yeah, right. But okay, think about the last game on Saturday night.
Yes.
We should never have gone into overtime. That game should have been put away. When we were in overtime, we had so many opportunities to put that in the net and close it down, and we didn't.
But that's hockey for you.
I know that's hockey, but what I kept saying to my boys was, what happens if Stamkos is there?
What do you think?
Not an injured Stamkos, a healthy Stamkos. I think we win that in overtime.
Right.
I'm giving you the benefit of overtime.
So he's almost dragging the team down, even though we still pulled it out. He dragged
because
the team
we're short
down.
a forward. Yeah, short a healthy number 1 forward. We're not losing, some third string quarterback. We're losing our number 1 quarterback in the game.
There's something to be said. You know this about sports. The intangibles, like the team, the cohesiveness of the team. Even though he wasn't playing. I mean, there are certain people, especially captains like Stamkos, can't be floated out there in the press as expendable, and maybe we're going to next season not put.
Okay, I love Stamkos. I'm not trying to become a jerk, but I am going to say,
oh. Boom,
bam! That it hurt me right there. No, my seriousness. If Stamkos wasn't hurt like every other game and every other series and every other playoff and every other time it was important, I'd be like, oh, you're right. The problem is that he's always hurt in the playoffs. We got destroyed last year by Columbus.
And he was there.
No. He wasn't healthy.
He wasn't injured, was he, for the playoffs last year?
I don't remember him being healthy last year.
Do you have a specific memory, Mr. Ricardo?
I'm sorry. Did you file a motion? Did you seek an extension of time to respond to my motion in order?
No, sir.
Okay, well then you are
because
hereby
it was
sanctioned.
self-evident.
You are hereby sanctioned.
That you have no idea what you're talking about.
$750.
That is $7. All right.
All right. We are conservative parents with
liberal kids.
Liberal kids.
And I don't have any liberal kids. All my kids are awesome.
I know. So either you can come to the conclusion that I fucked up and he did not.
That is the truth. You are welcome.
All right, everybody, watch the debate. Tune in next week for our commentary about it.
We will talk about
All
how
right,
Biden got destroyed. Good
All
night.
right, love y'all.
Let's drop a bomb on the liberals today.